Good morning. Good morning. I know it's been a while. I just wanted to touch back bases with everybody and do another video slash podcast. And I want to talk about relationships slash attraction. You know, and like I said, this podcast is going to be dealing with relationships and attraction. They kind of go together, but then they don't. They can help some things. They can offset some things. So I want to just kind of talk about that again. Relationships slash attractions. A lot of times when we don't physically know ourselves the way we feel like we should know ourselves, we kind of think we know what we want. You know, that's just like if we don't know what we want to do career wise, we might say, well, hey, I want to be a school teacher. To find out really really being a nurse is your passion. So it's all about learning yourself. When you learn yourself, you can know what you are attracted to and what you are not attracted to. You know, and I've seen a lot of times with relationships, even myself when I was younger, I didn't know myself. I didn't know what I was attracted to. I was attracted to dark skinned women coming up before I started getting girlfriends. And dark skinned girls wouldn't holler at me. And I was like, what's going on? Why are these dark skinned women not attracted to me? Because I didn't know me and I wasn't really focused on the attraction part and I didn't know. I had to look and observe and figure me out and figure out what was going on. So then later on, dark skinned women wouldn't talk to me. I started trying to talk to light skinned women. Light skinned women, they were interested in me. Then it just started going where light skinned women and dark skinned women were both attracted for whatever reason, but I didn't fully know me. So the type of women I was trying to go out with was totally different from me. And as I got older, I started to learn me. I started to know my patterns. I started to know and learn things that I like versus things I didn't like. Things that I will accept compared to things I would not accept. So with relationships in life, it's all about you have to learn you. You have to kind of know you. And nobody knows themselves 100% fully. But the more you know about you, the more you can know what you're attracted to. If the type of woman or man knew their value and if they were trying to have goals and desires in life, and if they had kids and they wanted the best for their kids, they wouldn't come out here and deal with guys that didn't want to work. They rather be dope boys because they don't want to catch a charge and have their families taken by social services. So they would deal with guys that's going to come out here and they don't work. They don't mind working a first, second, or third shift job, a 9 to 5, 8 to 5 job, because they're going to do it the right way. So until you learn you, you're not going to know what you really want and what you're attracted to. You're going to think, and it's going to be trial and error. And so, like I said, first of all, when it comes to relationships and attraction, it's all about learning you, knowing you. Then you can know what you want. You don't have to bargain. You don't have to settle. You can put it on the table, put it on the line. This is what I want. I'm not taking no less. If you can't offer me that, thanks for the conversation, but have a nice day and keep it moving. Okay, misleading thoughts. When it comes to attraction and you don't fully know what you want, and I'm going to keep going back to you have to know you and know what you want. Misleading thoughts can just cause you to, because I've been in that case before. When I didn't know what I wanted, I would look at a woman and be like, man, dang, she fine. I want to be with her because she was fine. I'm focused on the outer appearance. Didn't know anything about the inner because I never had a conversation with these people, these women. So when I sat down and I started having conversations with them, I was like, man, she's beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, she's very ugly. Misleading thought because I'm focused on one aspect. I'm focused on the beauty. A lot of times we focus on the weight. Like some guys, they might want a slim woman, some might want a bigger woman, some might want a big, what do they call it, big, beautiful woman, BBW. Some might want a middle-sized, mid-sized woman. Some women might like tall men, short men, slim men, muscular men, whatever. You have to know what it is that you like, and you have to know yourself. But it's all about misleading thoughts. If we get caught up on the outer appearance, we'll never get to the inner appearance. And a lot of times, those misleading thoughts would mislead us to get to know what it is we want to know from that individual to have a relationship, or to have just whether it's from a relationship, sexual, or just a platonic relationship. We have to know us, and we can't get caught up in misleading thoughts. We have to look at everything for what everything is, but we have to know us first, because that's only until we learn us, we won't know what we want or need. And a lot of times we'll think the grass is greener on the other side. Oh, well, my boyfriend here, my girlfriend there is not really making that much money, but this guy right here is attractive, just like my boyfriend, the girlfriend is attractive, but she's making $12 or $15 an hour when the one you're with making $7 or $8 an hour. So because you think the grass is greener because the one on the side is making a little more money, and you entertain that idea, misleading thoughts, thinking the grass is green on the other side, you find out that it wasn't worth that. Just because they made money don't mean they're going to share their wealth or a little bit of extra money with you. So we can't get caught up on what we think and what things look like, because those are all misleading thoughts. Until you sit down and you have conversations and you observe and you analyze, you're not going to know things. You're going to just be making everything from an assumption. And when it comes to life, the last thing you want to do is go through everything in life and let everything in life be a trial and error. You have to kind of get it right the first time if you can. And then contemplating thoughts. If I'm attracted to this person and I allow certain thoughts to pop in my mind, like, gosh, she got a big butt, nice breast. She's very pretty. She smell good because she love to wear perfume, or she dressed nice. She love to wear open-toe sandals that's very attractive. She might wear glasses and just be very, very sexy with the glasses on. The more I focus on her and the more I look at the outer appearance and all of those things, I'm not saying those things are not good to look at, but if I'm constantly focusing and dwelling on those things, those are going to give me contemplating thoughts. Well, I'm going to start to think thoughts. Oh man, you know what? Let me get a phone number. I want to be intimate with this woman. I can have a baby with this woman, all because I'm focused on other things versus the big picture of the situation. Get to know her as an individual. Seeing if we have any chemistry, seeing if we have anything in common, seeing what our future goals are. Those are the big things when it comes to relationships. And then, we have to look at the act. I mean, it's always the thought and then the act that comes after that. If I'm in a relationship and I'm thinking about, every time I see this woman, I'm like, man, she attractive. I should shoot my shot. But I know I'm in a relationship or I'm in a committed, however you want to put it. The thought of it is going to cause you to act on it. If you think about anything long enough, you're probably going to act on it. And that's what you call premeditated. That's premeditated thoughts. It's a premeditated act because you have thought behind it. And a lot of times when people jump and do things, they're either one, caught on guard because it was a random act, or two, they have been thinking about the situation previously or prior to that. And therefore that made it a premeditated thought based upon a premeditated act. So we have to always look at the situation for what it is. We have to learn us. I'm not willing to throw away something good for a one-night stand with something if I don't know this is going to lead to something. And I'm only focused on the outer. I just want to make this short. I just want to make this video short and sweet, and just talk about, it could be relationship/sexual attraction. We have to know what we want. But before we know what we want, we have to know us. We have to learn us. We have to know us. We have to study us. We have to examine us. We have to dissect us. Because until we do those things, we won't know us. We won't know what we want. Oh, my favorite color, black. How do I know that? I never thought about it. I just like to wear black. We have to know who we are. We have to do some soul searching. Sometimes you got to sit by yourself and get away from everybody and write down thoughts on paper about you. That's how you learn yourself. And you keep doing it. You keep testing yourself and you keep quizzing yourself. But don't get caught up from what you see with your peripheral and your sight. Right there. Don't get caught up in that. Look at the big picture. Ask yourself, is it worth it? Because if it's not worth it, don't entertain it. And if you put yourself in a certain environment, you have to know what's going to come along with that environment. I tell people all the time, it's like, if you take a man and he's married, I tell him, and you're cheating on your wife, the longer you cheat, the greater your chances become of getting caught. If you're selling drugs, the longer you sell drugs, the greater your chances become of getting caught and going to jail. If a woman is just focused on the man from the outer appearance, and if a man is just focused on the woman from the outer appearance, the physical, you're going to go through woman after woman after woman after woman because you're not getting to know that woman. You're not building a bond with that woman. You're not building up communication. You're not seeing if you have chemistry. you're just focused on the outer. There's something greater than the outer, and that's the inner, because that's where the connection comes from, is the inner, not the outer. So I just wanted to touch bases with that. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I'm gonna start back making videos. Listen, when you watch my video, subscribe, hit that like button, get my views up. I'm gonna start talking about bigger topics, different topics every time I come on here, and I'm gonna try to give you at least 2 or 3 podcasts a week. But show that love and that respect. Leave a comment, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. That's the only way I can get my views up, and share. And I thank y'all. God bless. I'll be coming back soon with more videos. Enjoy your day.